Hi my dear parents and students, please spend about 12-13 minutes to see this very important video on how we should prepare ourselves for this year's online classes. Last year this time, when the pandemic struck us, we were totally taken by surprise. There was hardly any time for teachers, students, parents, educationists. All of a sudden we were forced to start online classes. We were totally unprepared. But over a period of last 1 year, we have understood what is online classes. Teachers have understood how to deliver an online class lesson. Parents have understood what they require in the house, right? Students also have understood what does it mean to attend an online class. So I thought I should give you certain do's and don'ts for this year's online class, which will make you to participate in the online classes more effectively than last year. Before I go into the video, let us keep one thing in mind. Last year when we started the online class, the students were attending our direct classes the previous year, right? But this year, all the students are coming to the online class without a real class last year, right? For example, let's say that a student is promoted to the 9th standard from the 8th standard this year. For the entire 8th standard, he would have attended only online. But last year, the same student, when he came to the 8th standard, would have gone through the direct classes for the 7th standard. So, you are going to experience a completely new mindset, especially teachers. Please keep this in mind, right? So, we are going to meet the students who have gone through only online classes last year. All of us know that attending an online class is not as effective as a direct class. In many houses, maybe there was no facility, no internet connection, no computer, no PC, no tab. So, keep this in mind, so that we are able to have a factor to compensate that, right? Okay, I am going to give you 5 do's and 5 don'ts to participate in any online class. I will give you the do's first. First, allocate an exclusive place for the students in your house to receive the online input. If possible, a separate room. If you cannot afford that, in a corner of the hall, a separate place with a table and chair with a phone, earphone, so that the outside noise is reduced. Please note, mobile phone is not the answer for the online class. I have repeatedly said this last year. The problem in a smartphone is it gets heated, it is injurious to the eyes, the rays are injurious. And more than that, the teachers, when they give lessons, when they send a file to be stored, it cannot be done with a smartphone. And also, the parents may receive messages, or the students may be tempted to play games and pass SMS messages. So, please ensure you have a PC or a laptop or minimum a tab. I know it may be difficult for some people, but this is worth the investment. Point number 1. Point number 2. Ensure that the students log in time, 1 or 2 minutes before the start of the online classes. It is exactly the same thing what we do in a classroom. In a real classroom, you are there in time. When you are coming late, the teacher will ask you the same thing. So, treat the online class as equal to a real classroom situation. Please ensure that they are logged in properly. Point number 2. Point number 3, the usual greetings, right? And the students greeting and the teachers acknowledging It is a signal that the class has started. Please ensure that before the meeting is locked, you are there. This is point number 3. Point number 4. Follow certain online etiquette. Like for example, muting the video audio, right? Why? Because if you are going to speak, if you are going to have a chatting among yourself, it's going to disturb the teacher. And if it is going to disturb the teacher, it is going to disturb everybody. So please ensure that muting, unmuting and voting, some of the online platform, they ask for questions, answers, all that. Please ask your teacher the various things you should know before attending the online class. Right? This is about muting, unmuting and voting. Parents, please monitor whether your students are attending the online class diligently. Yes, we don't like it. We are not comfortable with an online class because there is no other alternative. All of us are forced to this. You have gone through last year's experience. Please spend some time with your wards. Explain to them that under the situation, this is the only way. Please do this. Right? The 5th point is, please participate, involve yourself in the online classes. At the same time, you don't have to be in front of a camera. Last time, all this happened, right? Because it is new, right? So please ensure that you coordinate with the parents. Please ensure that you coordinate with the teachers. Especially for the KG class, most of the instructions may be given to the parent. Please do participate. So we went through 5 points. What are the 5 points? 1, a separate place for receiving the online class, laptop or PC or a tab. A good Wi-Fi connection. The smartphone internet will not be suitable. It will get heated up and it is not adequate. Especially for students of higher classes of 9th, 10th, plus 1 and plus 2. Okay, point number 1. Point number 2, punctuality in attending the class and etiquette while attending the online classes. Point number 3, the usual greeting and acknowledging when the teacher is asking questions, please do respond. Sometimes we notice that you log in, after that you disappear. When the teacher is asking questions to a particular student, he is found missing completely. Please do that. Please ensure that you participate fully. Point number 4, muting, unmuting, video, audio and this polling. Whenever the teacher asks you, come on the video, please do. Because it is something like in a classroom, the teacher would love to see the face of the child to ensure that he is attending. This is point number 4. Point number 5, parents' participation is a must for the success of an online class. Now, I am going to give you the don'ts. The point number 1 of which you should not do is no outsiders in front of a camera. Last year, yes, it was new to us, so sometime we were also watching. Please give an exclusive place, give that privacy, ensure that there is no disturbance at all. In the case of pre-KG, LKG, UKG, maybe the teacher may ask the parent to participate. Yes, you can do that. That is point number 1. Point number 2. Students, please stop this chit-chatting, chatting, passing messages, right? And playing games. Do not indulge in these things. You are spoiling your own career. Please desist from doing it. Enough. We have learnt enough lesson last year. So please do participate. That is point number 2. Point number 3. Don't blame the lack of facility. Do not blame that I do not have a PC, I do not have a laptop, I do not have a tab, my phone is dropping, there is no internet facility. I know all these things are realities, but you have to have good connectivity, you should have a larger screen, only then online class will be effective. This is point number 3. Point number 4. Parents, do not give the electronic gadgets to the students after the classes are over. Whether it is a laptop, whether it is a tab whether it is a PC, whether it is a smartphone, if that is the only way you have to manage, because especially when you give a smartphone, there is a chance that the students may misuse because they are not mature enough to how to handle it. So after the classes are over, completely shut down. Maybe with the exception that the higher class children may be asked to do some project where they need the internet and all that, that's fine. But normally, especially when you're giving a smartphone, take it out after the classes are over. 5. When the classes are going on, don't give improvement points to the teacher. This is what you should do, this is not audible, that is not clear. You reserve it after the class is over. You can send an SMS, you can contact the class teacher and give that. Not during the classes. Even if the teacher is not clear on a particular concept, after the class is over, you can contact the teacher and give your improvement points. Last but not the least, discuss with the students their problems of online classes. What else they want, what facilities they want, whether the timing is difficult, whether they want a gap in between, or something is not clear, and coordinate with the teacher concerned and ensure it is done. And let us hope this year, at least after a couple of months, online classes come to an end, we come to the real classroom situation. We are all missing you. I am sure you are all missing. Especially the 12th standard children missed a lot of fun in the pandemic period. Please ensure you wear the mask, wash your hands, maintain social distancing, and ensure that you take the jab when your turn comes, and let us fight this corona with high amount of personal discipline. All the best. See you in my next episode.
SRMJV is not just a school, it's a one-time experience.
VM Nagar, Tiruvallur,